Evening all. Oh, that's a bit loud, isn't it? Let's turn that down a bit. Evening all. I hope you're alright. It's me, the Geek Daddy. We're back with another Monday stream, whilst we are prior engaged on a Wednesday at the moment. Yeah, so we've moved the streams to a Monday. Many of you know that anyway. You've been here week in, week out. Jason's here already. Evening. So, this week's stream is a Class 710 stream. I thought we would try some more modern traction. I know we've been sort of looking at sort of diesel and getting ourselves ready for the upcoming Preston to Carlisle route. I'm very excited about that. Excuse me for belching. Good start. So yeah, I thought we'd try some modern traction and take a look at the 710 on both West Coast mainline, yes, that's the one, and the Goblin and Suffragette line, whichever one you want to call it. So that's what we're doing this evening. Let's get the Xbox input up now. There we go. We are running 2C08 Watford Junction to London Euston, first of all, and we will get ourselves set up. But if you are popping in for the first time, welcome. If you are a returning... You just came from Tintin's stream. Yeah, I was going to pop in, but I started watching farming sim videos whilst eating some tea. And almost lost track of time, actually. I had to come off the video I was watching. Yeah. So yes, so that's what I was up to. Prior to that, I was building a Tudor house. Tickets please, said Dougie. Tickets please. No mishaps this time, no. Oh, I missed him. I'll have to watch the video back afterwards and see what he got up to. So yeah, Dougie's here, evening. He's asked for tickets. He's on guard duty this evening. We're going to unlock the doors, which means we need to set the train up. I'm going to do it very quickly on the keyboard. That's not the one we want. We want that one. We want the train into forwards. We'll do it that way. Forwards. Then we will just open this cupboard. I can do it while sitting down over here. That's normal. We want that one. That one in normal as well, which triggers that. We then close that door. I said close that door. Don't forget as well, we've got the bingo going. That's all set up. I've had to reset my laptop in the last week or so. So I've had to rebuild everything that I had set up in OBS. Hopefully this time around I've done it a bit better and it doesn't break. But we'll see. Right. So we are loading our passengers, are we? We got the doors open. We have not got the doors open. They shut automatically, didn't they? Right. We got our lights on. Is that all good? Are we all good to go there? Let's have a look. Nope. We want daylights, don't we? Yes. We are pretty good. We're good to go, I think. We do have power. There we go. Everything breaks when you touch it. Well, yeah, you say that. I had some issues with the printer. Well, my printer stopped working completely, as many of you know. My 3D printer. I had to send off for a new part which came from Poland. I had to wait for that. It arrived. I then spent quite a bit of time putting it all back together, rebuilding it. And it's now working. It's working away in the kitchen at the moment. It's been going all day. I'm printing... What am I printing? Oh, I'm printing a paint holder. So most of you know that I'm quite into my Warhammer and stuff like that. Which means I have a lot of paint and no way to store it that is easily accessible for me. So I have found and 3D printed a paint pot holder which holds all my paints and makes them accessible. So that's what I've been printing. I've also been printing some Christmas dinosaurs, which you may have seen on social media and stuff. And some other little Christmas decorations. And then tomorrow, having built a Tudor house for Amelia's school project out of cardboard, I'm going to be 3D printing one for her to take into class for show and tell. So that's tomorrow. Also, whilst that's printing, I'll be live at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, streaming some farming sim, because that releases tomorrow, and we've all been very excited about that on the server. I know Dougie and Harry are looking forward to it. Jason's not really ever been into farming, so whether he'll join us in that sort of realm of farming or not, I don't know. But Dougie and Harry certainly have been very excited. Been talking about it all day. I'm very excited, as I said. Yeah. We are probably going to get our first overshoot just here. Might not though, it might be alright. I prefer to eat the animals, not look at them. Yeah, but you're looking after them. This is what I'm saying. You're looking after the animals on the farm so that you can take them to slaughter and sell them for some decent profit at market. It's not all about looking after them. You're looking after them to a point, and then you send them off to the abattoir, and they come back as bacon. In the case of pigs, I mean, cows don't come back as bacon. So that would be something. Lock the doors. And we are off to our next stop, which is Bushy. Let's do a 8 camera as we pull out of here. I'm aware as well that I've got no game sound. Let's sort that out. Is it classed as breaking the stream? No, it's not classed as breaking the stream. I haven't broken it, I just haven't set it up. Okay then. Let's have a look. Why have we got Xbox in properties, device default, capture audio only, yes, use custom audio device, auto detect, there we go. Okay, so we should now have some, hang on a minute. What's that doing? Xbox. Okay, so, oh gosh. Why is that doing that? That is detecting audio device, digital audio, that's what we want. There we go. Okay. There we go, we've got some sound. Let's mute that one. I have to stretch. There we go. Right. You should now have some game sound. it's also coming out on my TV. I've broken my chair. I don't have any audio from my X-Rocker chair. Annoyingly. Sounded like you farted. I do apologise if it sounded like that, but that's not how it was intended. The Spyro Reignited trilogy is hitting Game Pass tomorrow. Ooh. I shall let Tash know about that, but I think she may have already bought it. She played it on PS4, played it on Xbox as well recently. I can't hear the game at all. I'm just going to turn that back up. Probably to about there. Yeah, it is one of those addictive sort of games. I'm going to overshoot here. What I will say is the overshoot commands, they are not working for this stream, and that is mainly because the software was giving me issues this evening prior to the stream, so I was going to set it up. It started to give me issues, and so I binned it off. I will look at an alternative for the like SPAD counter, overshoot counter, swear jar, all of that. I'll either look at alternative software or thing, or just see if I can get it working again. But other than that, we have got our bingo, so that's there. As usual, SPAD, shut the doors mentioned, Geek Daddy blames Jason, I forget what I'm doing or saying, blames the chat, arguing with Tash, what's that smell, dad jokes, politics corner, mentions he's been on the route, Amelia interrupts the stream, it's not going to happen, I don't expect. Tech issues, we did have tech issues, but it wasn't because I broke it, so we're not having that. Right, back to it. Lock the doors. And we are good to go, I believe. We are speeding, which is the usual for us. We can go up to 45 now, so let's do that. As we head towards Carpenter's Park, platform 2. Printer's gone very quiet. I think it's finished. It was a 10-hour print or thereabouts. What have we done here? Did I trigger AWS or something? Probably. What's happened there? We'll turn that back up because I can't hear the game.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Let's have some power, please. Let's have some power, please. Oh no. I might get a bingo. I've broken it. I've broken the game. Broken a train. Right, let's set everything back to there. Let's set that there. Turn that off. Put that back in.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Thank you. Right. It is broken. The train has died. I haven't got vigilance switched on. So, what have we got here? That's why we are in the wrong power mode. So, we want to press that. Pan down. Why are we suddenly in our pantograph mode? That's telling us we are on 25 kilovolt overhead, and we don't need to be in 25 kilovolt overhead because yeah, we should have DC. We're on DC system. And it is not. So if I switch to that, I don't want to switch to that. I don't want to be in pantograph mode. I want to be in DC mode. That is still telling us up here. It is telling us that we are in 25 kilovolt pantograph mode. And we're not. We are on DC. Which means we should have power. Help, I'm stuck. Yes. It's still showing pantograph mode up there. Let's see if we can generate any power anyway. There we go. But the screen is still showing that we have pantograph mode enabled. Yet we don't, we're on DC. Right. That's not correct. So the screen here, the view screen here, is showing 25 kilovolt, and it's got a pantograph symbol. So that's showing us as we are on pantograph mode, except that we aren't running on a pantograph mode. Delay repair is going to like me. Why is that? That's not going to help. Why delay repair going to like me? Oh, because I'm delayed 5 minutes. Isn't going to like me. Oh yeah, any longer than 4 minutes, isn't it? It's only a 5-minute delay. There we go. That's alright. We'll make up the time. It'll be alright. Yes, anyway. I hope everyone's had a good week, going on from last Monday over to the week, over the weekend, and is looking forward to a good week this week. There's a lot to look forward to. Obviously tomorrow we've got Farming Sim 25. I've got another busy week. It's mad. I've got a meeting tomorrow night. Got Farming Sim that we're streaming in the afternoon. Then a meet. Wednesday we are out doing family counselling stuff for grievance. Thursday, I don't actually know what we're doing. I'm sure there's something. And Friday, the Boston Worcester are released tomorrow as well, for those of you who are into your American trains. The MBTA Worcester Boston thing releases. I'm not interested in it. I'm not buying that one because it doesn't interest me. But if you are into your US content, then of course that's available tomorrow as well. Friday I'm probably out doing my wargaming. Saturday we've got gym, and Amelia and I are then going on an open top bus ride to the Christmas light switch on at the Barbican, which is the historic waterfront section of Plymouth, as part of the counselling service that Amelia's been going to. We get to go on a Christmas open top bus and go and see the lights, which is good, pretty cool. Might be quite cold. We'll wrap up warm, but it'll be good. So we are coming to Hatch End now, platform 1 for that one, on this early morning service towards London Euston from Watford. Yes. We're coming in quite rapidly. We need to start braking. Go. I'll lock the doors. We'll go into 8 camera as we pull out. I'm going to just reposition ourselves probably somewhere over here somewhere. Let's put ourselves here. About there. Why not? This seems a good place to be, doesn't it? Lock the doors. And then we can pull away. And have this rather sort of interesting shot, I suppose. Then we're off to Headstone Lane. Again, platform 1 on that one. Quite like the 710 because, like I say, it's a modern train, it's quite easy to drive. And also because of the stop-start sort of commuter services. I quite like these sort of short run. I wouldn't say it's a short run, it's about 40 minutes. But this sort of short hop between stations, stop-start. commuter runs. I like these. As well as I like the, the express runs. But the commuter runs are my favourite. Let's bring ourselves to a stop then, a bit more braking. Mind your case there, love. And a bit more. I'm slightly proud of the platform edge there. Came into that a bit too fast. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend getting off at these doors. Lock the doors then, and we'll be on our way. On Discord, but it turned out it was just the Geek Squad bot telling everyone that I was live in my own server. So I don't need to pay attention to that. I know I'm live. I'm doing it. But there we are. If you're watching and you aren't a part of the server, then the link is somewhere. Nightbot will put it up. In fact, Nightbot has done it a little while ago in the chat. If you click the link, you can join the Geek Squad, which is our friendly neighbourhood Discord server, where we also have Truck Stop Radio playing on one of the voice channels. We have channels for games of all sorts. Obviously the big ones are Train Sim World, Farming Sim, House Flipper at the moment seems to be quite popular on the server, a few guys playing that, and some other non-simulator games as well, because we do like to mix it up with non-simulator stuff as well as Sims, so stuff like Baldur's Gate, what's the other one, Dragon Age, and many, many more. Those are just two that I've mentioned, but there are many other games out there that people enjoy, and if you want to talk about them, come along to the server and join in the conversation. Right, we are off to Kenton. The sunlight illuminates the route in a haze of glory. Oh, hello. This is going to be an interesting shot. Wasn't quite the shot I wanted, but, you know, still pretty good. Pretty dramatic, that one. Jump back in the cab then. We are speeding ever so slightly. It is a beautiful November morning here in London, or the outskirts of London, whatever you want to call it. I call it London. Stop at Kenton. I'm probably not going to come in to stop at Kenton. We are going way too fast. North London, yes, that's what I meant. Right. That is an overshoot. We've completely missed that. That is what Tintin would probably call an Oxenholm. We're about to get hit in the face by a Pendolino. It's called different things, I've noticed. Tintin calls them fail. Yeah, it's a fail. Tintin calls them Oxenholms. I've heard them called Nebworths by Matt Peddleston. I've heard them called Natalie's in the past as well. And she was a part of the crew. It really does depend on which station you continually miss, I suppose. Ultimately it's a fail, yeah. I do like that Pendolino. Usually called the stops you overshoot the most. Yeah. All of them. In this case, South Kenton is being missed as well. We are now at this point just a fast service. Oh dear. That is 2 overshoots in about as many minutes. Right, let's try and stop at Wembley, or North Wembley. I got distracted by the pretty Pendolinos, that's the problem. Pendo's fault. That's what we're going to call it. We're stopping here. We'll stop at this one. So far, what? So far it should be a no stopper. Yeah, exactly. We're a semi-fast service at this point. I told you we were going to make up time. We haven't made up a lot of time, but we made it up by not stopping. Let's shut the doors. That's a bingo, by the way. I was wondering if anyone would notice. Nobody said anything, but it is a bingo. Shut the doors. We are looking for top 2. There you go. That's your first bingo. It is a bingo. That is bizarre. The chat box is working, but the chat is delayed. So, so the chat box that you're seeing popping up on screen is working ahead of the actual YouTube chat, which is interesting for me on OBS anyway. It is quite an interesting experience. Oh well. Technology is a wondrous, wondrous thing. When it works. When it doesn't work, It makes you wonder why we even bothered crawling out of our caves. Cage? Yes, we were all caged animals millions of years ago. What am I talking about? Let's stop at Wembley. Well, there is a little robot to greet us, which we've collected. That is pretty much a spot on stop. In fact, that's pretty much perfect. I'll have that. I'll take that. That was a good stop. Alright, Nightbot. Sit back and relax yourself. I still haven't corrected that spelling error, I've noticed. I really keep meaning to do it and then never do. One day we'll get the correct spelling on there. No swearing on stream. What? You right there, Jason? What's happening? Have I missed something?
Right then, Cat. Having a moment, are you?
Thought the cat was going to be sick then. Not what you need midstream. The words perfect stop is forbidden in the Geek Daddy streams. Is it? Right. I'm glad you told me. We are speeding just on this little loop thing down here. We whiz down this gradient under this tunnel thing, underpass, whatever you want to call it. I'll call it a tunnel. I'm quite familiar with this line, of course, having been on it, and that's the second bingo. I agree, Harry. Jason's fault. It's not Jason's fault. You're getting a bingo as it is. What was it? Mentioned he's been on the route. That is bottom 2. There we go. Hello, Harry. I didn't see you pop in. You're here now. Harry crept in and then started to blame Jason. It's not Jason's fault. Not yet, it's not. Hello, I just came in. Hello, Harry. I hope you're well. Excited for tomorrow and certain farming game. Harry is very excited, I know. That is another almost perfect stop. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. So we need to lock the doors. And we are headed off. I'm good, thanks. I'm looking at the countdown on my PS5. Some people might think I'm sad just watching that. No, I don't think that's sad. If that's what you want to do, if you're that excited for the game that you're counting down the minutes and the hours, then by all means. I've done it before. I've done it before for mid-like launches of things. I remember... what was it? I went to the midnight launch of GTA San Andreas when that first launched a long time ago now. And I went to the midnight launch and I was counting down with all the other people who were wanting to buy it at midnight. I've been to midnight launches of things like the Harry Potter books, where there's a big countdown there. So I get it, it does seem a bit sad to some people, but if it's something that you're into and you're passionate about, then don't let them drag you down, I say. People are gonna rip you apart and tear you down left, right and centre for your passion, for your hobby. I'll just say walk on. It's your hobby, your passion, you enjoy it. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. We all like different things. I already have Nightbot. Telling the bot off. Yeah, that's fine. Everyone abuses Nightbot. Poor Nightbot. He tried his best. We need to stop. We're gonna be a little bit overshot there. Anytime you want to stop train, that'd be lovely, thank you. There we are. That is not the best stop. They're having to get out with a face full of TV or whatever that is. A trackside monitor. Lock the doors. Clip it, Jason. Jason's probably clipping every single little mishap, to be honest. As he does. Clip any more, run out of storage. Yes, quite. Wilston Junction is next. If we descend. I'll wait for the inevitable spat. That's the only reason Jason ever joined any of these streams, whether it's mine, Tintin's or anyone else's, is for the spats. It was hilarious the other day, Jason had to leave Tintin's stream. And no less than about 10 minutes after Jason had disappeared, Tintin spat. Quite spectacularly as well. Your suffering is my pleasure. Thanks, mate. Love you too. I also done 2 firm bus simulator. Unlocking the bus stops again. Yeah, I need to get back to firm bus. Because I reset my progress. And I need to unlock all the bus stops again. Just like you. But I find that I get into it, I set it all up, and by the time I've done all that, I don't want to play it anymore. So I really need to make an effort, really. Either I need to make more effort with it, or they need to, I don't know, bring out more DLC that I'm interested in. Another country or something. Spain. Give us a Spanish DLC or something, and then I might be like more inclined to get back onto it. To be fair, I haven't unlocked any of Poland, so I suppose I really should jump back on at some point. When I played it before, I have enjoyed it. It's just now, every time I get it all set up, won't bore you with them. We'll do that off camera, as I already recorded, unlocked all the stops earlier in the year. Yeah. No, I mean, I like the game, but lately I just have not been able to just get into it. It just, like I say, by the time I've set it up and whatever, I've either run out of time to actually play it, or I can't be bothered. But yeah, like you, I think maybe I'll do it off camera. I don't think it's something I'm going to stream. I've got loads and loads of things that I want to stream and record. I just need to find the time to sit and record a load of stuff. At some point I will. I have plans. I have schemes. I'm trying to do different things, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. This is why I've never sold myself as a purely simulator channel within YouTube. At one point I did. At one point on Facebook, I was literally pushing myself as a simulated gaming channel and simulated gaming content creator. In fact, the channel and group at one point was called Simulated Gaming. And I realised that actually, as much as I play Sims, I play a lot of other stuff. So it made no sense for me to just advertise myself as a simulator gaming content creator. So I've never advertised myself as that, which gives me the scope to move into other areas as I see fit and play other games on stream, which I have done in the past. I've done things like Borderlands, and what else have we done? Cat Quest and Sea of Thieves and all sorts. I think variety is the way to go. I want to try to do some car racing games next year. Ooh. Are there any good car racing games coming out next year? I kind of feel like racing games have kind of gone a bit stale of late. When Forza Horizon 5 came out, I was all over that. And I played that a lot. And then I kind of just got bored of racing and driving games. Or those sort of racing games anyway. Don't like F1. No, I mean, if it happens to be on, if I flick the TV on the rare occasion that I put the TV on, and it's on, then I'll sit and watch it, or I'll watch the highlights if there's nothing else to do. But like you, I haven't watched Formula 1 passionately for a long time. I much prefer GT touring cars, or the GT Championship, or British touring cars, or something like that. That to me is a lot more exciting. Or rally. Formula 1, no, late in the recent years, it's not done anything for me. But yeah, I'll lock the doors here. We are around about 4 minutes late still at this point. F1 game is broken. I can't remember the last F1 game I played. Probably 22, 23, something like that. I didn't enjoy it. There used to be a Formula 1 game on the Nintendo 64. I think it was like World of Grand Prix or something it was called. And that was really good. Me and my brother used to play that to death. But yeah, I haven't played The Crew 2 since I picked it up dead cheap. I've not touched it, and I liked that when it first came out as well. I don't know. I think as a gamer you sort of go through phases of enjoying different things. Like, it might be an age thing as well. I like to just chill out with games now. I don't go into all the sort of action-packed first-person shooter things like Call of Duty and all that. When Call of Duty was in its infancy, the first couple of games, it was all about World War II, then yeah, I played them. But as I've got older, I found myself less tolerant of those games, of those types of games. and I much prefer, you know, Train Sim World. I can sit and chill out with it and chat to you guys. Farming Sim. I like my RPGs as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still like my shooters and action adventures every now and then. Like, I love Space Marine. That's a great game. I've been playing Outer Worlds, which is like an RPG shoot 'em up sort of thing. Baldur's Gate, Dragon's Dogma, Dragon Age. I like those sort of open world type of things. I haven't played Trains for a bit. No? I'm sure you will when the new route comes out, Harry. We'll be covering that quite heavily. Preston Carlisle. I know there's a new route coming out tomorrow, but we won't be covering that on the channel. It's just American stuff doesn't really hold my interest. So we'll be picking up Preston Carlisle and we'll be playing that. You've been hooked on House Flipper. Yeah, I've been playing that quite a bit as well. Remind me near the end of the stream and we'll jump on that and I'll show you the house that I've been working on, which is now my office. I'll quickly show you at the end. Lock the doors here. F1 games haven't been the same since EA took over. Yeah, I mean that's the problem, isn't it? EA bought Codemasters as well, and Codemasters made all the like the World Rally Championship games and stuff, or the Dirt series. And now they're kind of all rolled into the same thing. It's all World Rally. I don't think I've got the latest World Rally Championship game, but I've got the one before the latest one, I think, because there's a new one that just come out. If I remember rightly. We're coming into Kilburn High Road, running alongside the West Coast Main Line now. That is to the right of us. Bring ourselves to a stop here. There's a house I want to keep on that game, haven't bought it yet. Yeah, there are a few houses that I've kind of done jobs on with that game. And I look at them and go, oh, I would love to buy this and do it up in the sort of house flipping mode. And I look at my money and go, I can't afford it. Whereas like Tash has pretty much done all the jobs, I think, now. And she's just flipping houses for fun. Pretty sure she's done all the jobs. She's got like £800,000 or credits or whatever the in-game currency is. She quite likes all this sort of design games and stuff. Chilled games. I got 600 now. I haven't done all the jobs. Well, there we are. You have done all the job. That's what I was thinking. Never mind, we got there in the end, Harry, eh? Right, Southampton is the next stop. Try not to speed. Just a little bit overspeed there. think there's a route map on the left there. I'm just going to grab that while we've got the opportunity. I don't often go for the route task while I'm driving, but we'll grab that because I saw it. There we go. I've locked the doors. There we go. Bit of the horn as we enter this tunnel, and we are 2 miles out from our final destination, which is London Euston. Try not to speed. So I don't like the starting house you get with House Flipper 2. Yeah, I've basically completely bulldozed. I've removed the roof, most of the top floor. It's essentially a bungalow, but it's more of an empty shell than anything, and I just don't know what to do with it. Like, part of me just wants to tear it down and rebuild the whole house from scratch, but I just don't know. It's an odd house. Yeah, wish you could sell it. If you buy another house, you can, and move your office, you can sell it, but you can sell it as it is at a loss. But yeah, again, like I say, remind me. I'll show you at the end. Jump onto that quickly. Well, that's nice. We've come out of that tunnel. We've got a Pendolino passing over the top of us. We pass underneath. Bring our speed back down a little bit. So is that Pendolino having to stop because we've taken precedence? I don't know. Yeah, so it's being held at the signal there as we make our way into Euston. Over here, you'll hear a lot of see it, say it, sort it on Thursday when you go on the train on Thursday to York. Yeah, you probably will, mate. Although, to be fair, I went from London King's Cross all the way to Halifax and probably only really heard it twice on that whole run. I think probably heard it more on the run from London Paddington to Plymouth, actually, on the way home. Amelia loves it when we go on the train and she hears it. she always gives me that knowing look. We're just managing our speed as we come into London Euston now. We're about 500 yards away. Just there in the morning mist. Or the smog, I suppose, of London. Whatever you want to call it. Just manage our speed a little bit more. We've got some pendos sitting there ready for departure, or having just arrived, some of them. We bring ourselves into our final destination here. Platform 9 of London Euston. How close were we to the buffers? Oh, we had room. We're alright. How busy is it looking up here now? Every time I've looked up here, it's never been all that busy. It doesn't appear that we can even get up there anymore. Yeah. Busy-ish, but not as busy as I would like. But it is only 8 o'clock in the morning, so you know. I mean, I would love it. I wouldn't mind if they just put some static, sort of static passengers on the concourse, just to make it look a bit busier, like they have with Paddington. I know Paddington is getting an update. I know that whole route is getting an overhaul, but yeah, in real life it's booming at that time, absolutely. And that's the thing, that's my one criticism, is that I do wish it was just a bit busier. Even if you just had some static dioramas of, like, you know, people just hanging around, just sort of, you know, not doing anything. Like, that guy doesn't appear to be moving. If you had, you know, the static passengers at Paddington, they're just there, they're not doing anything, they're just moving. Even if you just scattered a few of them up in that concourse area and just made it look a little bit busier or whatever, or some sort of, you know, up here, just to give it that level of busyness, that would be something. Yeah, it says locked doors, but I'm pretty sure I've done that. Anyway, there we are. So we got a gold. Expected. There were quite a few times I was speeding, and we were late as well. So there we are. Right, we have an hour. We are going to go to the main menu. We're going to jump on the Goblin line. I was wondering about doing a guard service, but for all the excitement around it being implemented, I have barely touched guard mode. I don't know how other people feel about it, but I've barely played guard mode. Fair enough if that's your thing, but the whole reason I have TSW is not to be a guard; it's to drive the trains. So yeah, I thought. Excuse me while I yawn. So I've not really touched guard mode. So let's jump on to Goblin line. I haven't even touched guard mode since launch. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's a novelty, really. Well, some interesting route locos now on this route. Anyway, we are doing a 710 because that's the stream. 42 minutes. Let's pick one. There we go. 11 o'clock. Just after the minute silence, we're going to depart on that one. Let's say we're yeah. Rather play trains and not do that silly mode. Yeah, exactly. I get it. I bought Train Sim World to drive the trains, not be a guard. So we are at Barking Riverside now. I really like this as well. So we need to get our headlights in the right Right, setting, day. We need to put the master key in, like so. And we go into forward. We also need to put that on. Right. TPWAS isolation. Open that door. Turn that one on. Like
TPWS and
Unlock the door.
AWS operational.
I didn't see if guard mode is even on this route. I don't think it is it? It's only the TSW5 routes. Is that right? I know it's coming to more routes at some point. They're going to implement it across more routes, but honestly, I'm not bothered. I will be fair. If it's your thing, that's fair enough. If you like playing as a guard, then fair play to you. It's not for me, and it's not for many others. We have got to wait until 11:03 because the minute's silent that we're going to observe. In game, of course, not now. Too late to do it now. I love doing the train scenarios. Yeah, the scenarios are a lot of fun, and I like going through the journey mode as well. There's a good mix of stuff within the journey modes. Lock the doors then. We will warn the workmen that we're leaving. We don't need to, but they are stood there, so we should. Safe working practice. What? Why have we got no power? Power? What haven't I done? We're in forwards. Let's have some power, please. I've broken it already. Train broken already. BCC has guard mode too. Ah, yes it does. Why do we not have any power? Right, let's shut everything down. We want that in there. Set that back in.
TPWS
That's
and
probably why,
AWS
because I didn't hear her
operational.
say that. Probably it. Right, let's see if we've got power now. We still do not have power. What is going on? Right, so we got brakes. They're working. For some reason, let's reset that. Jason pushed the train. Could be it. We're having real problems with this tonight, aren't we? Let's go. Help, I'm stuck. Do you want to reset the physics? Yes. We do. We want to reset the physics. Forward, forward, forward. We want that. That's all good. I'm pushing nothing. I'm hobbling already. What have you done to yourself now? Right.
TPWS and AWS
is
operational.
Right. Let's have some power then, please. What is going on? Wait, that's coming off. try another route? No. That's bizarre. Right, let's restart. What's going on? I've never had this problem with the 710 before. Check your throttle interlock. Unlock the doors. Okay. Oh no. Right. Let's leave AWS alone for a minute. Keep that off for a second. Wait until 11 o'clock. So we got reverses and forwards. That's fine. That's fine. That is up. Yep. It's all good. Somebody's trying to get off the train now. The doors are shut. Very strange. Not sure what happened there. Did we set the headlights on? Yes, we did. Taillight auto, day, fan speed. I'm going to turn that fan up a little bit. It's a little bit chilly in the cab while we're waiting. Okay. Lock the doors. There we go. And we do have power now. We can see it there on the screen. Why did we not have it before? How very strange. Right, now that we are moving, I will switch that on.
TPWS and AWS.
I don't know why it
operational.
was mucking about before. We're already speeding. Go up to 40, and we are calling at Barking, Wood Grange, Wanstead, Leytonstone High Road, Leyton Midland Road, Walthamstow Queens Road, Black Horse Road, South Tottenham, Harrogate Green Lanes, Crouch Hill, Upper Holloway, Platform 1, Gospel Oak. Those are our stops today as we are speeding. Got a 1.9% gradient, so we are naturally going to increase our speed as we roll down the hill. Hold our speed around 40 until we pass that marker, and then increase up to 50. Give it a few moments. We can now increase our speed. 9 miles left until parking. I've just clicked a bone or something in my wrist. I've got intense pain up my arm. Making an additional non-calling point at Overshoot Central. Yes, probably. If you've seen me play this route before, you know that I have overshot quite badly on this. I wonder what that building is there. I'm assuming it's residential because of the balconies. It's an interesting design. A sort of circular design. I might have to look it up. I quite like architecture. So I might have to look that up just for my own interest. If anyone knows what it's called, pop it in the chat. I'd be interested to know. Unlock doors. Yeah, that would help. I'm sitting here looking at the building and the passengers are waiting to board. Just noticed a little glitchy thing over there. That sign not loading him correctly. Woodgrange Park is the next stop. Coming the other way. Jason, what line is that to the left of us? Is that the East Coast Main Line? £1 million studio flat, Jesus. £1 million for a studio apartment in London next to a train station. Fair enough, if you can do it. I think they're a bit more than studios, aren't they? But yeah, hang on, let me just pop into the map. So where were we? We are not there. Woodgrange Park. Barking. It doesn't show on this map. But to the left of us was what looked like a mainline route. Yeah, there. So there's a mainline route there, which I assume to be East Coast. The East Coast main line goes over the top of us at one point. Come on, stop. Yeah, we went into that a little bit too fast. There's a defibrillator there that we need to collect. I'll come back for that at some point. And what looks like, I don't know, fire extinguisher, is that what we're supposed to collect on this route as well? I can't remember. I can't remember half the route tasks. That's really stuff. C2C between London Liverpool Street and I haven't got my glasses on. Shoeburyness. We have got some mist creeping in now. So we head towards Wanstead Park. Possible we may get rain. It's gone very grey. We'll keep an eye on our windscreen. If it starts to look like rain, put the wipers on. Did I turn the lights on this? I did. I wasn't sure. Unlock our doors again. Make our way toward Leytonstone High Road. So we're approaching Leytonstone High Road. We'll stop to brake. We have a passenger on the line which we have killed. Oh dear. I thought that that was no longer a thing, but it appears that it has happened. We have struck the passenger on the line. I don't know if they're still under there. You see them? Are they still? Yes. Okay. Screenshot that. There has been a fatality on the line, unfortunately. Not that I'm making light of these sort of things, but that really shouldn't be happening. Certainly not in game, anyway. I'm hoping Jason clipped that as well, to be honest. Let's send that off. Lock the doors then. We will continue on. I should have self-ejected. What, the passenger? Yeah, I don't see that often. I mean, there was a time with Train Sim World that we'd see that a lot. Passengers sort of halfway through the platform, or standing standing on the train tracks. Was it Red Hill? Red Hill was notorious for it on Brighton Main Line at one point. But I don't expect to see it in the sort of the newer. I know this route is not new now, but I don't expect to see it, at this point within the franchise. But hey, that's AI for you. They do weird and wonderful things. I don't need to clip it. It's massively known internally, going much more a pain to fix than it should. Well, that's AI. AI never goes the way you want it to. That is Jason's fault, because I was responding to him and we missed a stop. So you get a bingo for that, because that was Jason's fault. I'm blaming Jason entirely for that, because I was reading his message. So he can get a bingo. Top 3. That one. If you hear me going top 3, bottom 3, etc., it's just what I've called each section of the grid, so that I can easily find the bingo overlay to go over the thing. Yep, that is a bingo. 1, 2, 3 tonight so far. Let's go back to that. Yeah, that was entirely Jason's fault, that was. I was reading his message and missed a stop. So we're off to Walthamstow. We'll stop there. Passengers for the stop we missed. We'll need to get a connecting service and travel back. Was it Leytonstone, was it? He is already in bed, Jason. She went up just as the stream was starting. You may hear her tomorrow on the farm sim stream, and I'm likely to be streaming when she gets in from school. Which you'll see. But there's no bingo on that stream. Maybe we'll make a farm sim bingo, who knows? We'll see how tomorrow goes. If it proves to be somewhat successful, then we'll create a farm sim bingo. She had better commentary. Thanks. Appreciate it. We are having to wait. We're gonna get the doors locked whilst we wait, so that we can just depart at the agreed time. Insert Spance gift. Yeah, it's a pity you can't insert gifts on the chat. Maybe one day YouTube will allow it, who knows? Speed a bit better. Black Horse Road is the next stop. Alright, Nightbot, you can calm down. I didn't really want to go into emergency braking, but I do want to stop. Pretty awful stop, I'll be fair. Not as bad as I was thinking it would be, but it's still not good. Lock our doors. Still no rain. I was expecting rain out of this fog, but it's not happened. It's just going to be foggy. South Tottenham is the next stop. Rains outside your house instead.
Not at the moment.
It's not. It was foggy this morning in Plymouth, and then it cleared up by this afternoon. One of the teachers that teaches Amelia was saying about how he quite enjoyed the weather the last week or so. He's quite surprised that he's able to go out and cut his grass in sort of mid-November. Not something he normally does. So he's like, no, it was quite nice. The weather's been good. We shall see. We shall see what happens. I mean, it will turn at any moment. It will just be horrid. Still won't get any snow. If we want snow, we'll have to travel up north to my mum and dad's probably. We'll get snow up there. Good old Halifax. Won't get any here right on the sea. Yeah, I mean, this is the problem with Plymouth. We're too far south, essentially, so it's warmer air. And of course we're coastal, so we won't get it. We did have it, I think it was the year that Amelia was born, we had it, around Christmas or New Year. And we had a fair bit, actually. I mean, the conditions have got to be spot on for Plymouth to get snow, so it's a very rare occurrence. You might get a light dusting on occasion, yeah, almost like a sprinkling of dandruff. Do you know what I mean? To put it one way. But it isn't anything like you get up north in certain places where it's like a foot or so deep. I do remember like 2002, 2003 I think it was. I went home to Sussex and almost didn't get back to Plymouth for university because it snowed really badly that year, that winter. It was just bad everywhere, and it was like M4, M5 with just one lane the whole way from London on the coach. But I had to get back, so I had an essay to get in. I was literally like a combination of sleeping and finishing the essay on the bus. Excuse me. Lock our doors, which we are a little bit late now. Not massively, but again. Get marked down for that. Don't know what is 30 along here. Must be a reason why it is 30 along this section. But look at it, it's like arrow straight. Is that the term? Oh, I can't remember. But it is perfectly straight and it would be great for a high-speed run. But of course we're limited to 30 miles an hour because rules. Probably because of the stops being in such close proximity. No idea. There must be a reason for it. I don't know the reason. Bring ourselves to a nice stop here. This is more controlled, this is better. That's a better stop. That's what we want. Lock our doors again. We're around 2 minutes late by the looks of it. So, having said that, we're not really. Crouch Hill, I don't know why I said Churchill. Crouch Hill is the next stop then. Still at 30 miles an hour. It must be the proximity of the stations. Oh, wait, Winston. Eh? Oh, no! It was me, I got it wrong. I said Churchill, it's not, it's Crouch Hill, isn't it? I know where you said it. Oi, Winston. Churchill. Yeah. Or the dog. Oh, yes. I can't do it. Remember the old Churchill dog adverts? I don't think it's because of the gradient that we're being held to 30. I think it's like the close distance between each stop. No idea. It's a little bit annoying. 30 is our maximum speed, but here we are. Slightly forward is where I want to be, but it'll be alright. Just don't step on the spikes. You'll be fine. The doors again. And get underway. Oh, Upper Holloway is the next stop. So we've got Upper Holloway, Gospel Oak. Those are our last 2 stops. As we are 8 minutes away from the stream end time at 10 o'clock. So we have got our speed increase coming up to 55. Be helpful. We are over speed now though. Oh dear, I'm actually getting quite tired now. It's just suddenly hit me. I shall be straight off to bed after this stream. I may watch some TV in bed. I may read. I don't know yet. I actually need to charge my iPad so I can actually read in bed. I don't know where it is. It's there. The sunlight is starting to creep through the fog now. We have a 66 approaching us. Is it light? Yep, it's a light engine. Light engine move. Lock our doors then. We can now go up to 55 for a little bit, then down to 40, then down to 20 when that red is. So we'll enjoy 55 mile an hour for a very short section, and then we need to get back down to 40. Well, that was fun. 55 mile an hour for all of about 10 seconds. Hardly seems worth it. We are having to slow down shortly for 20 mile an hour. AWS is warning us. Slow ourselves down then. Literally on that signal, isn't it? I need to remember that. See, bit of route learning. The 20 mile an hour is on that signal there that we passed. As soon as you hit that, it's 20 mile an hour. We need to get down to 15. To Gospel Oak. The end of our stream, the end of our run. and the end of the line. There we go. Let's unlock our doors and let our passengers disembark. And a service departs on its way to wherever that is. Where does that go? It continues round there and then goes off somewhere. I cannot remember where. I do know, I just for the life of me, I can't remember at this moment in time. There we are, we got a, despite some errors, we got a platinum on that one. That's alright, we're happy with that. There we go. Successful-ish stream. Yes, it was, yeah. Successful for me, not so for you and the bingo or any spads. But that was alright, that wasn't too bad. I do like the 710, it's quite nice to drive. Nothing overly... Excuse me for yawning mid-sentence, I'm tired now, you see. Nothing overly complicated with that. It's a nice train to drive. That and the 700 as well on southeastern high speed. Maybe we'll do a 700 next week or something. We'll have a look, see where we're at. It might even be time for the Preston Carlisle route by then. Is it the 21st it comes out, isn't it? We shall see. Goes to Richmond. Yes. Right, well, it is almost the stroke of 10 o'clock. So, on that note, we will end the stream. Let's have a look at the bingo quickly. 1, 2, 3 out of 12 this week. Same as last week, I think it was. 3 out of 12, was it? Not your best week, not the worst. There we are. Right. I was going to show Harry. I don't know if he's still here. I was going to show Harry my... the Office 21st. Yeah. The Office that I'm working on. Within House Flipper 2 very quickly. Here it is. So I can't actually get down onto that path there. But this is the front entrance area. And then we've got the office. We've got the little, whatever they are, beavers or something, mascot of the game. We come into the office area. We've got our TV. We've got some seats for our clients. We've got our office space with our computer, our phone, 2 phones, some books, our laptop, a kitchen area, and then we've got a hidden door, which is not so hidden because I left it open. This will be our bedroom. We've not finished it yet. A little sleeping area for us and our toilet, which still needs to be worked on. And then if we come through here, we have our landscaped outdoor area with a vertical garden, which I'm quite proud of actually. Some landscaping again round to the front of the house or office. Then we come up here and we have a roof area. It's still being worked on. A little bit of landscaping and stuff going on there. That is that. Hopefully Harry saw it. And Dougie too. They're both house flippers. And you can see my home screen. I've got House Flipper 2. Train Simulator 5, which we were just playing. Farming Simulator 22 and 25. It's not time for that yet. That is updating. So there's an update for those of you who have got Farming Simulator 25 or are looking at it and have it pre-installed. There's an update. So yes, maybe that is a pre-launch update for the game. Anyway, that's me. I'm going to stop babbling on now. We're over time. I shall see you tomorrow for Farming Simulator 25 at around about 1 o'clock. Hopefully we can start the stream dead on 1. Probably a day 1 patch. Yeah, probably. So we'll start the stream at 1. Hopefully we can just jump straight into the game, seeing as it's updating now. And we can crack straight on with it. Yes, I do have Goat Simulator Remastered installed. Me and Amelia have been playing it. She does enjoy running around as a goat as well. And I do have Mass Effect that I've been playing on and off camera, and Dead Island too. Anyway, that is it for me. I'm really going this time. All right, take care. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.